Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. How are you all feeling at the moment with this energy? I hope you're doing okay. I thought I would jump on here and just take some cards just as a quick check-in for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, and then look at the connecting energy as well. So I've got 3 different decks I'm going to use, okay? I was drawn and guided to use the Universal Weight for the Masculine. I've got the Spirit Song Tarot, beautiful deck, for the Feminine, and then the Gilded Tarot Royale with regards to the connecting energy. So let's see what we've got, okay? Messages from the pure white light, of course, as always. Set the intention for messages for your highest good. Let's have a look and see what we have for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine. What do we need to know about the Divine Masculine, please? What do we need to know? Thank you. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Let's see what else we have. We've got some that fell on the floor. Bear with me a second. Oh, one that fell on the floor. Wow, the sun. Okay, I'm just checking. There's no others that flew under me chair. So we've actually got here 3 that have come out. And we've got a Page of Pentacles, we've got a Queen of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Sun. So we've got major arcana energy here, which is Leo energy. Could mean something to you, might not. This is about that embodiment of expression of self, that true self from the soul, and being able to shine in terms of who we are. So the masculine may actually be feeling like this is their time to shine, to be free, to be who they are. And perhaps they want to offer something with this Page of Pentacles energy. Recognizing, of course, the Queen of Swords is in reverse. Now, this is based on masculine energy, and I appreciate we've got a feminine card popping up here. So a couple of things are coming through to me. There may be a bit of resistance in terms of allowing the feminine energy to nurture the masculine through their healing journey, or perhaps because of wanting to offer something to somebody. This is all about sort of needing to be a bit detached from a situation in order to have the confidence to then shine in the true full expression of self. It could also mean that some clarity is needed, and maybe needing to cut through to the truth of something, the truth of the matter, I wanted to say. So take that as it resonates. I've got another one that's poking out of the deck here. That's very interesting. The Hermit, that's Virgo energy. Okay, so we've got 2 major arcanas here. And on the bottom, we've got 5 of Pentacles in reverse. But I like the fact it's in reverse, because that is that acceptance that things, situations, happen for us and not to us or against us. And this came up yesterday actually in the collective reading. It's in reverse, so it's almost coming away from that feeling of sorrow, of pain of the past. And that could be why the masculine is ready and wanting to offer a stable beginning or a new abundant stable opportunity to somebody. There just needs to be some clarity here, and perhaps a bit of detachment to get to the truth of the matter. But with 2 major arcana here, that's shining brightly. And in fact, the Hermit has got the lantern. So imagine, even though there's a star in the Hermit's lantern, imagine the full light and expression of self from the sun. You know, going within the introspective energy of the Hermit then enables the clarity to come in. And that way, full expression of self, okay? And that offering can then come to fruition. Very interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the feminine. Okay, let's see what the feminine is got going on. This deck, beautiful. I've just actually cut it where it's got transformation and 2 of feathers, which is 2 of swords. So this is all about, you know, choices that need to be made, and change, transformation that's needed, of course. So it could be that there's a choice regarding that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just a bit tricky to shuffle. Okay, what do we have, Spirit, for the feminine, please? What do we have for the Divine Feminine? What do we need to know for the Divine Feminine? Thank you. Oh, 7 of Feathers, 6 of Acorns. So we've got 7 of Swords. Not a card I particularly, you know, I'm overly enthralled about. However, this deck, and this is why I'm guided to use specific decks, there are different messages that come through, and certainly here we've got different imagery, so I'll come on to that. 6 of Acorns, which is 6 of Wands. That is victory, triumph.
Okay, what else do we have, please, for the feminine? What else do we have for the feminine? Thank you. Not those two, because they didn't flow out in a divine way. 6 of Crystals in reverse. So 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which is about needing to restore balance. Okay, there's something a bit out of balance. Ace of Acorns, Ace of Wands. Okay, and on the bottom we've got 4 of Shells in reverse. I also like that. Now we saw with the masculine 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is that kind of sorrow and loss, feeling like what's the point, and perhaps with this opportunity, you know, there is a tendency sometimes to think, well, I want to go for that, I want to offer that to somebody, but I've tried that in the past and it hasn't worked. So there's that tendency to hold on to sorrow. But we know from this that the masculine is coming out of that. That's in the hidden energy. So may not even be aware of that, but the healing work has been going on. With the feminine, we've got 4 of Shells in reverse in the hidden energy. And the 4 of Shells, which is the 4 of Cups, is often about being a bit kind of disinterested about the gift that somebody wants to give you. It's mostly depicted on cards with a hand of the divine sort of giving a cup, giving an opportunity, but somebody is sort of sat against a tree, not really bothered. You know, am I really bothered? That sounds like that character of that program. Anyway, that just came through to me. So, you know, Pentacles in terms of the stability of the masculine. So the masculine is perhaps feeling a bit more stable with all the healing work that he's been going through. And the feminine in terms of Cups energy, which is our emotions, there is that sense of perhaps recognizing that certain opportunities need to be reevaluated. So it's not always going to be as before. So maybe the disinterest was there because what's the point in me accepting that cup when it's just going to bring me pain? A bit like the masculine, what's the point in me putting everything into this opportunity when it's just going to kind of fall flat? And it's like, no, that's the past. Let's leave that in the past. Let's use that wisdom and move forward because we've grown. And underneath that 4 of Shells, 4 of Cups in reverse, we have the Queen of Shells. So this is about feeling confident and comfortable in one's emotions for the feminine, and that is very much feminine energy. So masculine needs to embrace a bit more of the feminine energy to see this through, but that comes through the introspection and being that true expression of self. And the feminine needs to certainly embody the emotional wisdom within in terms of what feels good for the feminine, and to do more of that, to do a bit of soul searching perhaps, and to recognize that it's safe to receive those opportunities. It's safe for the masculine to give the opportunities, and it's safe for the feminine to receive those opportunities. And I know I kind of harbored on a bit about that, but that 7 of Feathers I wanted to come back to in the feminine's energy, the starting card. 7 of Swords. Now on here we've got preparation and resourcefulness. So this borders more on the strategic side. It could just simply be because when I look at the card as an intuitive reader, what I'm feeling here is there's a bit of guardedness. It's almost like feeling that we need to protect ourselves. You know, that's where the resilience comes in, and being resourceful. We're kind of preparing for something. We're being strategic. That's another meaning of the 7 of Swords. So we're being strategic about what we want to achieve in terms of what is going to bring us that victory and what is ultimately going to restore balance, because whatever situation at the moment the feminine is in is out of balance. And that's going to enable this new beginning, Ace of Acorns, Ace of Wands, something that sparks the passion within, that wand energy, that sacral energy, the fire within, you know, creativity, and having the confidence to do so. And that's where it comes in with the emotional wisdom, because of recognizing that, okay, emotional opportunities or gifts or expressions of love from somebody may have actually, you know, turned out to be painful in the past, but that's the past. This is about being strategic about what the feminine wants to achieve going forward in situations, in life, not just love, but in life. And then, of course, receiving the divine opportunities, knowing it's safe to receive, and the masculine knowing it's safe to give. Okay, let's look at the connecting energy, because I'm intrigued to see what this is for the masculine and feminine connecting energy. And just a disclaimer, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have the masculine and feminine energies within us. This is about bringing those energies into balance, and it can be reflected back to us in our external reality. But also, if you're dealing with a masculine or if you're dealing with a feminine, this could be resonating for you in terms of this. And certainly when I pull the connecting energy, okay, especially for divine counterparts in separation. So let's have a look and see. That one wanted to fall out there. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if you saw that. That literally jumped out of the deck in between my fingers like that. That one wanted to be seen, and it's the 10 of Cups. Okay. Okay, we have one more, I feel. One more, please, Spirit, for the connecting energy. Thank you. And then we've got hidden energy, which is the Emperor in reverse. This is about removing that unhealthy ego. That's recognizing that we can be empowered to go after what we want, okay, but this is about releasing that unhealthy ego. And in the connecting energy, that could be around the connection, you know, let's release anything unhealthy that's ego driven in the connection, or simply that both parties need to step into their power in order to bring the connection together. Underneath that, you see 3 of Pentacles. So this is about building a strong foundation. And I'm drawn to the fact that this person is holding 1 pentacle. So is this page holding 1 pentacle. Okay, so that could be that the masculine, because of course the Emperor is masculine energy as well. So there could be that drive from the masculine to propel forward the connection in that way. Okay, so what we have is we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. We had the 10 of Cups that flipped out and wanted to be seen in between my fingers there, and it's in the upright position. 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we don't want to have kind of burnout from stress or overthinking. There is some defensiveness in this connection. It feels like the connecting energy is very protective. So the masculine and feminine are trying to protect the connection, because in the middle, you know, of the 5 cards is the 10 of Cups. So emotional fulfillment is there. And that I feel that the masculine and feminine both, because it's in the connecting energy, want to protect this connection. And that could be why there's a bit of stagnancy at the moment. It's almost like a pause in the energy, and there is not this kind of, you know, the union hasn't come together quite yet because we've got this in reverse, but there is potential for it because it's come out. But I always read reversals, so there is a bit of stagnancy currently, and you know, this is because there is this protectiveness, a bit of overthinking, perhaps a bit of stress about this, but this is because the pause moment is because we are in retrogrades. There is healing going on. The masculine and feminine are feeling this. We've already seen what's come out with the individual spreads, but look at that. Emotional fulfillment, you know, is in the center of the connecting energy. So emotional fulfillment and love is there within the connecting energy, but there is just this need to pause. Both parties are protecting the connection through the healing work they're doing. In other words, taking their time. You know, there's no fast movement that's coming through here, but also there's this need for the masculine to potentially drive this forward with the opportunity. And of course, the masculine needs to feel safe to do so, needs to feel safe to offer the opportunity, and the feminine needs to feel safe to receive the opportunity. Hope that finds you well. Love and blessings.